Welcome back to Scotty's Hobbies. Early in the month, what was it, April 6th, I dropped a few videos. One of them was letting you guys know that Valero and their subsidiary Diamond Alternative Energy was suing the EPA and CARB because they're just not happy with what's going on. And CARB just keeps suing Valero, especially at the Benicia refinery. In that video, I also said that Valero was threatening to close 2 refineries in California, and that was on top of the Phillips 66 station already closing, or the Phillips 66 refinery closing in SoCal. And doing that research, I found out that Valero is not too happy. And then a week later, boom, Valero said, you know what, we're gonna stop operating the refinery in Benicia in April. So I kind of hit that one on the head. Now, this video is going to be an update to all of that. There's a little bit I'm going to fix because I was a little bit wrong in that video, just the court cases and stuff. I'm going to cover all that in this video. Before we get too far into this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the ring bell, share, and stay tuned for future videos. Every video that I make, I provide links in the description to everything that I'm talking about. So when we go through this video, I'm going to give you the court case link in the bottom. I'm going to give you the link to HJRES 88, and we're going to cover that in this video. So what is really going on with Valero and the EPA? Well, Valero and their subsidiary Diamond Alternative Energy, they're suing the EPA saying that they overstepped their boundaries when they gave the waiver to the state of California for the Advanced Clean Cars 2 rule. They're saying that that rule is going to greatly affect their business here in California. Now, what is the Advanced Clean Cars 2 rule? Let's see. That's actually the gas ban or the EV mandate, whatever you want to call it. That's what that actually is. That rule is probably going to be going out of play in a month or so. We'll see how it all goes, but we're going to cover that in just a minute. Now, what they're saying is when 2035 comes around, we're going to eventually at 2035, we're going to say no more ICE vehicles in California could be sold. So that's going to reduce the customer base up until then. Now, what they're saying is if there's no more market to sell liquid fuels to, who's going to buy their product? They're going to go out of business. So it's going to greatly affect their operation in California. Why are they going to want to continue to operate? So they're suing the EPA saying that they overstepped their boundaries by granting that waiver to California to come up with that rule. Now, in that last video, I provided you a link in the description for a court case in the Supreme Court district or whatever district it was in at the time, and it was 24-7. That was the court case I told you it was. Well, the Supreme Court case that is currently going on is different. It's not 24-7. The District of Appeals Supreme Court case is 25-1078. There will be a link in the description for you to go check out that case so you guys can come up with your own opinion about everything. Don't just take my word for it. I'm an idiot YouTuber, and anybody out there, there's lots of people, CARB's gonna be over, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, there's gonna be no money. Well, you know what? Nothing has happened. So everything that I make my videos on, it's not speculation, it's facts that you can go do your own research on. So again, look in the description below. There's going to be links for the court case 25-1078 that is in the Court of Appeals right now. Do your own research, take a look at it. But here's a little bit more to it. If the CRAAS that is being talked about get passed in the next month through the House, so that's going to be HJRES 87, HJRES 88, and HJRES 89. 87 and 89, those two CRAAS pertain to heavy duty vehicles, and they're not going to affect this bill. But HJRES 88, that bill in particular, that CRA in particular, is going to deregulate the waiver for the Advanced Clean Cars 2 rule in the state of California. That is going to deregulate the EV mandate or the gas ban of 2035. So really, who's winning in this whole scenario? The lawyers. They're pretty much going to court for Valero and the EPA and the state of California, getting paid to go talk and say hi to each other and do whatever they do. But if these CRAs get passed, what's the point of this court case? They're like the court case is going to be won by Valero and Diamond Alternative Energies by default because the rule's no longer going to apply. Now, in the description, you are going to be able to find a link to go check out HJRES 88 too. Go look at that. Now, the CRAAS that are going to be passed next month or in the next month, those are all bills that are not going to affect rules that we are currently living by, but rules that are going to be enacted in the future, like Clean Cars or the Advanced Clean Cars 2 rule, the EV mandate, gas ban, that type of stuff. If the Transportation Freedom Act does get passed or the Stop CARB Act gets passed, that is going to put a stop to Section 209B in the Clean Air Act, which is the section that gives California to make their own emissions rules and laws. Also, Section 177 is the section that allows other states to follow California's laws that they make. As it is right now, there's so much to take in, so much could be happening. I heard that there's a report out there that somehow the Transportation Freedom Act might get included into the big beautiful bill, but there's absolutely no proof out there. I did some research on it, put a couple hours into just searching the interweb up and down. There is no proof out there. So until I see some proof, I'm not going to report it to you guys. I like to report on factual evidence that you guys can go research yourselves and come up with your own opinions. Now, please, before you go too far, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the ring bell, check out the video library. I have a ton of useful videos out there, and all the videos I have, there's links in the description where you can go do your own research. Don't just take this idiot YouTuber's word for it. Don't take the other idiot YouTuber's word for it. There's a few YouTubers out there that are like, carbs over. A lot of people think you don't have to smog your car anymore. It's crazy. But there's a lot of people out there that are just tickling, like, tickle, 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 just tickling balloon knots. And you're like, oh, do it some more, I love it. Carbs going away. It's not. Well, it might. But you could also sell ice to an Eskimo, but it's going to take a lot of work. So stay tuned. When anything actually changes, I will let you guys know. Let's go cut our cats off. Let's do diesel deletes. Let's take EGRs off. Let's do whatever we want. But don't do it yet. And when you can, I'm going to report it to you, and then we can move forward from what happens. We'll see. Don't hold your breath. Plan for the worst. Hope for the best. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Check out the video library. Thanks for tuning in to Scotty's Hobbies. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies. I'll see you on the next hopefully helpful video.